In Ames, Iowa, health, wellness, and happiness aren't just a motto of encouragement. These values are a way of life. From community parks to elementary classrooms, the ISU campus, and city-sponsored community programs. Health is at the core of this city of 60,000 people, and it's evident everywhere you look.
The cities, like I said, they've embraced this for over 20 years and actually have achieved the gold level WELL workplace for the city as a work site and have maintained that since 2000. So there's a lot of history in there.
While healthy living is nothing new for Ames, the advancements this city has made of late are quite remarkable, starting at the elementary school level.
You are in the Kate Mitchell Community Garden, and this was established last spring.
Last year, Mitchell Elementary replaced the school's front lawn with a community garden, providing students a living example of health and learning right outside their classroom window.
There's a lot of different ways that we can use the garden. Primarily, we want to promote healthy eating and healthy lifestyles for our children. Some vegetables in here kids have tried for the very first time, and they come out and say, "Oh my gosh, this is awesome!" And so we hope that they take that home then and convince their parents that this is something that they should also eat at home. For curriculum stuff, we can use the garden from math to science. My kids were just out here the other day mapping the garden for our map skills and using rulers, and so there's lots of different ways that we can use the garden other than just healthy eating and lifestyles.
At the city level, leaders continue to push for new ways to encourage healthy lifestyles for residents, from the new Ada Hayden Park to a new aquatic center and the addition of bike lanes along city streets, all part of a campaign to position the city as a healthy place to live, work, and raise a family.
One of the primary drivers we see, or supporters, if you will, of improving economic development is to have a community that has a variety of amenities. Let's face it, Ames, Iowa doesn't have mountains and oceans, but we do have a good school system, we do have bike paths, we do have wonderful recreation facilities, and as we are excited to do what we can do to be the healthiest place to live.
And in order to accomplish that goal, Ames has partnered with Iowa State University, the city's largest employer. Together, they're setting the example for all employers to embrace the importance of health, both in and out of the workplace.
We're also focusing inwardly on our own folks with a health and wellness initiative at the university through the development of a comprehensive mind and body wellness program. The goal of this program is to promote healthier and more productive lifestyle for our most valuable resources, our faculty and staff.
Likewise, the city's health and wellness coordinator is teaming up with other employers to pass along ideas and resources to promote healthy lifestyles on a community level.
My specific role is really working with the employees hired by that work for the city municipality. So I do a lot with them, but one of the things that has come out of the Healthiest State Initiative for Ames is we're working right now in bringing the employer groups in Ames together with a worksite coalition to really share best practices and come together on creating healthier work environments for our employees throughout the community of Ames.
That healthier work environment begins right inside City Hall, where a community fitness center has been set up to offer exercise options for people of all incomes and ages. It's where you'll find the Senior Sneakers, a group of people age 50 plus now learning to embrace wellness into their daily routine.
Yes, I'm perspiring right now. Yeah. And you get to do all kinds of things with your body, so it just isn't, like running or walking. Sometimes people come in and look and think that we're not really exercising when you're sitting, but if you're marching and you're doing things with your arms, you are exercising.
So too is the rest of the city, from the bike trails to the aquatic park, lakes, and community gardens. Ames is developing a reputation for wellness, and the entire country is taking notice.
Last year, the second grade students studied the human body, and so we wrote letters to Michelle Obama, who had just launched her Let's Move campaign, and we told Michelle Obama what we were doing to keep our bodies healthy, and then we incorporated the foods that we're sampling from the garden, and we're telling her all about how we were going to create healthy lifestyles. And then in turn, she wrote us back a couple months later and invited us to come help her plant her kitchen garden at the White House. So the 3 teachers, the principal, and 5 of our students, we all hiked out to the White House and helped her plant her garden.
It's that kind of recognition that others are taking notice of and, in turn, wanting to be a part of.
After this garden got started last year, the Sawyer Elementary School, some kids actually went to their principal and said, hey, the kids over at Cape Mitchell have a garden, we want to have a garden too. And so they got a garden started last spring, and hopefully other kids will kind of take the lead on that and start gardens at their schools.
In Ames, it seems there's a contagious atmosphere of health and wellness, a trend city leaders are looking to foster at every opportunity. It's why Ames is setting the trend for the state as this year's 2012 recipient of the healthiest community in Iowa.